The Guardian, just here, right? They've got the story about disposable vapes, and no, unless you use them, nobody likes them. They're terrible for the planet. They get thrown away. The young, particularly, are they going to just ban them completely, Iman? What do you think of that?
They're basically trying to stop vices, right? And so you've obviously already got different types of vices, from drugs, alcohol, smoking, and then now they've added vapes. And then what's happening is vapes are causing many different types of health issues, as we know. And so I think they're just trying to say, you know what, let's just get rid of these unnecessary things that are causing extra problems, because we've basically gone from one health issue with smoking to another health issue with vapes.
Yeah, because the whole point of vapes is that smokers would use them.
Yeah.
They would be better than burning tobacco for sure, and then gradually you'd give up vaping. Now, something else has happened, Ali, which is that people seem to be, there's a vaping community which is separate to the smoking community.
That's right. The vaping community absolutely is separate, and also it's increasingly younger. Now you're seeing kids now at school increasingly vaping. You've got kids actually congregating in school toilets to vape. The colours are vibrant. The flavours are plentiful. I mean, one of my friends was talking about licorice flavour. All sorts of interesting ones.
I was subject to a cinnamon explosion the other day. I was walking down the street. I didn't know the guy was even vaping. Suddenly his head goes up in a ball of smoke. And it's like, that's cinnamon.
The thing is, look, these were brought in to try and get smokers weaning off cigarettes. The problem is, as you say, now there's a whole community now, principally of kids, that are being attracted to this. This does need to be clamped down on, particularly single-use vapes, because that is also causing major environmental problems as well.
Totally.
They're discarded all over the place, these things.
It's nuts. So it just, on Sky, they've got a separate story about this, which is that they're saying that there's been a backlash because there's a group of Tories who don't like things being banned. As you know, Ali, from your former party or current party?
Yeah.
Sort of on the edge.
Yeah.
OK, so Liz, so I mustn't laugh whenever Liz Truss is quoted, but free marketeer Liz Truss has warned her party against banning things. Says protecting children is one thing, but adults must be able to make their own choices about what they like. What about that, Iman?
I agree with that, but a lot of these kids are not adults, and that's the issue.
Well, yeah,
right?
but the thing is, the ban is a total ban. That's what they're talking about. So
She's talking about the smoking ban. The smoking ban, right?
No, she's talking about a vape ban.
I thought she was talking about the smoking ban, because Sunak. The other thing that I thought she was talking about smoking, where Sunak wants to increase the smoking age every year, so that.
Oh yes, I see the New Zealand plan. Yeah,
exactly. So the 15-year-old, every year they increase the age by 1 year. So if you're 15 now, you're never going to smoke. And what she's saying is, hang on, this is an infringement of your own civil liberties. If you're an adult, you should be allowed to do what you do. So therefore, just have a blanket ban for anyone for smoking under 21. Above 21, you should be able to make your own decision.
Because I think New Zealand has now killed their plan, haven't they? New Zealand started this idea and they've now killed it, which is the idea that if you're 12 years old, you can't buy a cigarette, fine. Yeah. If the 12-year-old then gets to be 60 years old, they still can't buy one.
That's right.
And I'm pretty sure we were influenced by their decision-making, so it's quite interesting to see that we
nicked their idea.
Right, and then they've ended up kind of backpedaling on that. For me personally, I do think it is turning into a nanny state if we kind of decide we're just going to blanket ban everything and all things that we don't like.
Even plastic vapes?
Even vapes, but what I would say is I appreciate when it comes down to health, we have to kind of make certain allowances. And if kids are genuinely being affected negatively, they are kind of getting into more kind of health issues due to the fact that they've started vaping, then that needs to be taken into consideration. So I appreciate why vaping would be taken off the list. Vaping is the thing that I'm in agreement with.